name is Jeremy Wheatland. I'm a partner here at LEK. I'm focused on the industrial sector. So what's the outlook for 2022? Well, there are a number of industrial sectors that actually came through the pandemic and have come out of the pandemic quite strongly. Anything associated with repair and maintenance in building and construction. We all want to do our houses up now. Anything to do with infrastructure. The government's spending a lot of money on infrastructure. Energy transition. Clearly a very important part around all government and also consumer and public opinion around moving forward. Businesses exposed to that are doing very well. I think other aspects is that we are seeing the recovery of those businesses that were actually hardest hit. For example, aircraft manufacturing. We're seeing the green shoots of recovery coming out of those as well. So we see 2022 has been quite a growth year for many industrial businesses. However, there are still a number of headwinds out there, and we clearly, inflation is going to create many, many challenges. There are many, many other challenges out there that businesses will be facing. But there are opportunities. There are a number of factors that industrial businesses have to face. Automation is going to be a very important part about that. Investment in automation is clearly going to have to happen to ensure that we can nearshore some of our supply chains, which historically we've made global, and we've seen the impacts of some of those more recently. Digitization, the use of digital data, the use of technology, how are companies going to make the best use of that, how they're going to see opportunities in that is going to be important, as opposed to this all becoming as a threat to them. Energy transition is going to create its own set of challenges. How does the company position itself to ensure that, it sees it as an opportunity, not seeing it as a threat to its sort of current existence. Sustainability is going to be an important factor for all organizations, but in particular for industrial organizations. We've had COP26, we have had, the public pressure around ESG and sustainability, and we're sort of hearing all of those factors, net zero government strategy, everything is getting amplified louder and louder, and companies have to listen. So if I'm going to say one thing, don't hesitate. Don't hesitate to create a roadmap, taking account of all the different challenges that are out there, whether that be sustainability, whether that be digitization, whether that be energy transition, or whether that be automation. There's a lot of challenges out there, but really taking the first step to create that roadmap. And you're going to have to be agile along the way. You're going to have to adjust your roadmap, but don't hesitate in creating the roadmap, because then you'll be able to know which way you want to go forward.